Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So I recently picked up the new Stihl MSA 220C. This is Stihl's newest battery saw, their most powerful battery saw they've got at the moment. I also picked up a new AP 300S battery. This battery is supposed to give it a little more power and a little more runtime. Now today I've got a piece of poplar set up here, or popple. We're gonna go ahead and just do some cookie slices with that. I've also got this piece of black walnut. We'll make some cuts as well. I don't know if we're gonna run this until the battery's totally dead in this video, but we're gonna go ahead, kind of take a look at the saw and just do a quick review. So if you guys are interested in this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe. Let's get started. Alright guys, so let's take a quick look at the MSA 220C. Alright, everything's pretty much set up like the other saws that I have. I've got the MSA 160, the MSA 200. What is different though is we've got a little bit bigger chain on here, right? Those other ones run the 43 gauge. This is running a 50 gauge chain, quite a bit beefier. This is a 3/8 pitch 50 gauge chain. I got it with the 14-inch bar. I really don't need the 16. I didn't want to be you know, bogging the saw down or anything like that. I will be using this mostly for carving, but for the sake of this video and this review, I know most people will be bucking wood and cutting things up like that, so that's how we'll review it in this video. Keep an eye out though, my first carving video I'll be doing next with this saw, and we'll see how it carves. So now we're gonna get ready here. We're gonna cut up this popple first. And this is roughly, let's see here, about 10 to 11 inches wide. So we'll go from 10 to 11. And I want to say the walnut's right around there also. And about 12. So 11 or 12 on the walnut. And I'm just looking to do some cookie slices. I'm not doing any crazy cutting. You know, I don't do a lot of firewood. I mostly carve. So the point of this video though is for the homeowner that does firewood and cutting and just doesn't want a gas saw. Alright guys, so I've got the battery fully charged here. You guys probably won't be able to see, but we got 3 green dots. You get a button, little button on top. Now the AP 300S battery costs more than the regular AP 300, but they say you get more power and a little bit longer run time. So, you know, if you're going to be running these saws though, safety is an important thing. I've got my chaps, steel toe boots, some gloves, got my face shield, and some ear protection. Now, it is a battery saw. The ear protection, you know, it's not like a gas saw, but there is still some considerable noise that comes off the chain running and things like that. I'm going to set the camera up and we'll just start making some cuts in real time, and you guys can just see how it performs. So we got a chain brake on this saw like your gas saw. Keeps that chain from running. Okay. Also with this, you've got to squeeze this button in order to squeeze the trigger. See, the trigger doesn't go in until you squeeze the button. Then the trigger goes in. So let's go ahead and start making some cuts. cuts are pretty good, pretty straight. You guys can see in real time, it's cutting really nice. So we've used 2 bars on the battery life. Oh, how many cuts did we make? So 10 cuts, we've killed half the battery. So I would assume we could do 20 cuts before it's totally dead. I want to switch over though and start cutting up that black walnut just to see how it does slicing that up. A little bit of kickback in there.
Let's see what we got here. 1 bar left on that battery.
Alrighty. So, how many cuts we get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we could have made a couple more cuts for that battery is totally dead. The last bar is not flashing. If this battery works like the AP 300, the regular ones, the battery light will start flashing when it's dead. Yeah, you know what? We might as well just kill that battery all the way. Let's keep cutting up some of this popple here. And this other end's a little bit bigger, but there's a bunch of dirt on it. I really would rather not. This is all sawdust down here, so I know the bar went into it, but I've got probably 4 or 5 inches of sawdust we're standing on, so I'm not too worried about hitting dirt. But you know, if you're new to using a chainsaw, don't dig it into the ground. You'll kill your bar right off the bat. I know a bunch of you saw guys, woodcutters, are probably calling me an amateur, and that's totally fine because I don't cut wood. I carve it. So let's go ahead though. Let's keep cutting. Probably won't be too much longer, and this battery will be done. Alright guys, so there it is, flashing light. You saw it just cut out through that cut. I know if you wait a couple seconds, sometimes you can get just a little more, but the bar will not be spinning as fast as it should usually. Alright, well guys, there you have it. We made 24 cuts with the Stihl 220 MSA 220C here with the AP 300S battery. Did that all in real time so you guys could just see how it would perform. Nice sharp chain, throwing big chips, you know, good size sawdust there. Now I'll be honest, I used it before this video to cut up some of this pine, and I went through with the file real quick and just hit the teeth real fast after that, and you know, I think it performed great. Now I do have the MSA 160 and the MSA 200. If you guys are interested in those saws, I've got some review videos on those. I'm sure they popped up through the video. If not, I'll have them popping up here at the end. Hopefully this quick review and use of the MSA 200 will help you in deciding if this is a saw for you. I know I'm excited for it. I've been saving up, looking forward to getting this saw to really give it a go, give it a try, and you know, see how it performs. I think cutting firewood, it did great. We made, like I said, 24 cuts. I think it tore through that stuff pretty good for being a battery saw. While you guys were on commercial, I took this in to charge the battery. All right, now after all those cuts, the battery, even now, it's been probably 10-15 minutes since I made all those cuts, the battery's still pretty warm to the touch. Okay, I went in and I went to put it right into the charger, right? And the first thing that happens is, instead of the charger having a green light, it was a red flashing light. So if you guys pull up the manual for the battery, a single red flashing light means the battery is too hot. It's too warm to charge. I could feel it in my hand. Now the reason for that is we just made 24 consecutive cuts. You know, there wasn't a lot of time in between, and so the battery got too hot to charge. According to the instruction manual, we got to let this cool down. Now obviously I'm not going to leave it out here because it's starting to snow. This is a battery saw. I don't want my battery to get wet. I don't want, you know, any issues like that. So I'll let this cool down, and then I'm sure there won't be any issues charging it according to the manual Stihl has provided. Now I also wanted to let you guys know real quick, I checked the bar oil. All right, we only used like quarter to half a tank of bar oil, which isn't too bad. I would like it to oil a little bit more, so that's something I'll look into, see if I got something blocking it or anything like that, just from making the few cuts I've made. Like I said yesterday, I was cutting pine, so I could have got some pine pitch up near where the oil comes out, and that could be you know, restricting the oil flow on me. Other than that though, I think the saw really did perform great. I think it's a great tool. It's something you guys could just throw in the back of your side-by-side or strap down on the four-wheeler, go trim trees. you know, whether you've got large property and trails, or maybe even for hunting season, you're not going to make a ton of noise with this. It's a really quiet saw, comparing, you know, next to a gas saw, which is pretty loud. So I'm really looking forward to carving with it. The next video I use this in, I will be doing my first carving with this saw, if you guys are interested in checking that out. You guys can also go down to the description below, check out some of my social media links, my website. You guys can help support the channel through my Etsy store or through any Amazon links, or even the Teespring link that I've got down there. You guys can also check out the links that'll be popping up at the end here to the MSA 160 and the MSA 200 video reviews. And yeah, that's all I got, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe if you guys haven't already. Check out some videos that are popping up, and I'll see you guys next time.